Hey folks, welcome back to Let's Play Assassin's Creed Black Flag. Uh, Spam risk calling as soon as I start. But it's Let's Play Assassin's Creed Black. Literally, I haven't had a phone call in like 3 hours, and the minute I start recording something. Anyway, it's Freedom Cry, and I'm the Mysterious JG. Last time they can be fun and they can be super frustrating. The missions where you're supposed to sneak around listening to people, and the jailers are the really bad part. Because no, in this case, it's being routed through an area that I'm not supposed to be allowed to go. So any guard spots me, that's fine. But they have jailers who call people to attack you, and people even joked in the comments section. It's like Adewale's guilty of being black. I mean, maybe not something to joke about, but yeah, that's kind of it. I guess his appearance is pretty unusual with the robes and stuff, but he's just... The first half of that seemed frustrating. It's all laid out, so it's like very specifically this guy's walking through areas that make it a pain in the butt to eavesdrop him. It's kind of more fun. I remember some missions in the original Assassin's Creed where it's really just a matter of staying out of sight of that guy and not constant, like, you know, they're feeling like there are more options on how to do that. But anyway, we seem to have gotten to some kind of interim save point, which I was happy about, except that I actually had a moment where I kind of felt like off screen in the game to go get metal and stuff as resources to upgrade the ship whose name I can never remember. And now I can't. I have to beat this mission first. So, but no, I'm sit down. I'm intending to do a couple of videos worth of this in a session. Let's see if we can get this plot thing cleared up. No, I thought I jumped right into the bushes, but I guess I landed on that guy. That would get his attention, I suppose. So I'm supposed to swap the manifest. So I've done eavesdropping. Now I have to sneak in. Okay, alright. If I'm swapping the manifest as part of some kind of trick-track secret plan, then maybe this is where I really do have to start using some of the stuff I've been ignoring, like firecrackers. I could become anonymous? I thought I was anonymous. Okay, fine. I didn't quite do it right, so I'll get caught, and that will be game over. This time, I just got to get in there maybe a little bit faster. But yeah, firecrackers. Sis a crack a firecracker, shish boom ba, Bugs Bunny, rah, rah, rah. Firecrackers would appear to be the solution here. And I never really used them effectively in that one mission where they were introduced. Once I figured out how to use the ladies of the evening, I had a lot more usefulness with them. Okay. So this is where I got to in my eavesdropping. Maybe this isn't a good starting point for the manifest swapping. Or maybe it's just very slightly off, and I'm still on the right track. Or berserk darts might be the solution. I don't know if I am under a time limit. Like, when is somebody going to come and get these... Now they've got free berserk darts. No reason not to be using them constantly. There are a few specific guys I shouldn't be hurting, though. I hope the Berserk guy wins. Maybe even takes out some other... Now they might hurt the Harbor Master, which will probably cost me the win here. Oh, I think I just failed because I didn't swap it in time. Those guys are probably coming to... No, maybe not. Okay, there you go. Berserk darts are always the answer. Firecrackers probably could have done it. And it really would have been more slick and assassiny not to have like a whole bunch of dead bodies left over, which will surely should cause them to be suspicious. But luckily, it was within the game's rules for how to do it, even if firecrackers would have made more sense. Good thing they don't care about all the corpses I left. But I've lost the plot a little bit. There's some kind of...
They'll be picked to the bone.
What? Are his allied ships out there and I have to go save them? Or is he saying... I believe what's going on... I know there's a scientific expedition. They're trying to keep it secret from the local government, which is why they hired literate slaves. And by hired, I mean requested. I don't think the slaves are getting paid. Seems like a dumb move if there's a Maroon resistance afoot, but I guess they didn't think that anyone in the Maroon resistance was... Oh, I have to... Okay, he's... Now, we're fighting fellow pirates.
French or not, these scientists must reach their destination.
Interesting.
Our people must capture their secrets. The knowledge is more important than any cargo.
Aye, Captain. He's worth the fight.
With a little skill in the right wind, it won't last long.
So we have to deal with a bunch of weak ships. So these are wimpy little ships. We might even be able to get a few goods out of them, but only if we can actually stop and...
Trim the yards off the wind. Fire! Fire! Loose all. Let's move.
But I don't think I'm actually going to have the opportunity to stop and get anything from them. I just got to sink them. Oh, it looks like we got repaired by bouncing up against them somehow. We can't use speed in storms. Okay, well. They're moving pretty fast, too. Hopefully they are sailing into range there. Yep.
On your mark, Captain.
Fire!
That's their weak spot, man. Take a shot.
Yeah, the mortars are certainly advanced enough to defeat this mission. But then again, this mission is probably designed to be beatable if you didn't do any leveling up. And I think we're coming across the tougher members of their fleet now.
Ease off the wind.
Ready to march, Captain.
Every last scrap of duck on the wind. All in the stunsail.
We got a little something out of that. Can I get my broadside cannons, please? Fine, then I'll switch to mortars if you're gonna... Broadside cannons aren't working right now. So why we again? Oh, I didn't get superpowered loot from them either. But yeah, again, they should be a little bit like, whoa, who? Why are these? Okay, I am gonna get a chance to loot.
Can you picture it, Augustine? Once you are trained and our recruits return with these navigational secrets, you will be able to go explore and recruit from any
Metal,
land.
excellent.
It will be a great temptation. My fight is in Port-au-Prince, Adiwali. I must stay focused.
Well, then why am I teaching you pirate skills?
Maroon Navy, then.
Do not mistake my gratitude, Adiwali. This ship is a grand blessing.
Okay, that's more like it.
Knowledge of the seas, a boon to our cause. But the Maroon do not crave an empire, only independence over our own territory.
Which is going to require a navy to fight for it, I'm thinking, but...
You will be fit to command a navy of one ship or many when our work here is done.
Yeah, this is kind of inspiring.
Oh, Adiwali.
So I was saying, for anyone watching both series, oh, and there's, okay. Okay, so it's on the other side of this island. I was wondering...
Man's out! Let's go!
It might not be worth even retrieving this bit of treasure, but,
Lots up. Looks like loot.
yeah, I kind of wish I could figure out how to get to it easier. But, like, Yasuke, the famous and historically based Japanese samurai, is popping up as a character in Neo 2. Not a major character, but I'm having fun with my little bit of interaction with him. I was kind of... There's a video title coming that, you know, unfavorably compares Adewale to Yasuke. I was just saying, like, Adewale is fine, but Yasuke is really cool. And again, I'm kind of... That little speech did a lot for me about kind of caring about Adewale.
Close down! Catch some wind!
It's like he's not just here because he's got to be. He's committed to this guy. He's got to get back to the assassins because he's... One rum. Okay, that was certainly not worth the effort.
Reefing all tops!
Muzzle the ball, no sail.
Wood. We do need wood. Is that ship by itself? Yes it is. Let's go get him. We need wood and metal. More metal than anything else, but a ship with both wood and metal is going to be a more interesting target, but... And they managed to avoid us, ish.
To your station!
I always get confused about which is which with the cannons.
Ready to fire. Take the sun.
Steer away.
Make a sun.
Not too close. This is perfect. And broadside these guys to death.
Douse the gallants and royals!
No, I didn't mean to.
Captain's hell.
Get the man's free!
There we go. 15 crew and the flag. So not as bad as a man of war. Beating a man of war is tough going. And I took about half of them out with a gun. That's not too bad. I'm not this has not been my best part of this game. People have asked me about things like, why don't you try the smoke bombs? I'm like, at this point, I've been playing the game for an awfully long time without using those. Seems like a weird time to be pulling out new tricks. But it might be a good idea in some of these situations. Like, that's the whole freaking officer corps there. Might be better off getting the flag. I don't know if taking the flag early does anything to the morale. That's probably just in my own mind, but... Okay, so I have to climb the rigging to get there instead. There's some big, angry-looking ships over there, too. Hang out up here and let them finish it. There's only one crew member left. But I just lost 2 crew members waiting for them to finish one. I probably need to go be a part of this. Because I don't know if they're doing it, or if they're going to do it without me. Okay, they did. But it took a little doing. Do I need repairs? Let's repair, because honestly, from what I've read, the hunters that come after you... I mean, if you get like 2 and 3 stars, as I'm thinking GTA teams, you probably need to reset your wanted level. But the ships that come after you, from just having like a, you know, a minor wanted level that you can kind of still hold your own, are a good way to just make sure there's always somebody coming around that you can fight and get wood and metal from. But there's not that many plot missions left, and I'm thinking pretty soon we're going to have to liberate a slave ship to continue the story. What do you have that's new? I didn't think this guy was going to have a lot of new stuff. He might just mean ammunition, and we definitely need to fill up on that. Because you can't afford to be throwing around berserk darts the way I was, unless you know you got infinite free berserk darts and lots of berserk dart pouches. I guess it's the other guy who's going to be doing ship upgrades if we can actually get anything right now. I think we got heavy shot back by looting the ship, which is why I'm not... why I'm still maxed out on it. Upgrades. We need more metal. A lot more metal. Metal is all that we can use for elite cannons. Metal is all that we need for elite mortars. So the only thing we need wood for is elite hull, but we actually can do that right now. Okay, this makes sense to me. If we get the best possible hull now, we have the best possible defense. And the only resource I would care about if I continue to go after ships and try to get all-powerful before finishing the story, all we care about now is metal. I can completely ignore both wood and cloth. Okay, that's cool. Well, I'm glad I did that now, because otherwise, if I hadn't gone in and just checked for interim upgrades along the way, I would have continued attacking ships that only have wood, and we don't really care about them anymore. We need wood only for repairing the ship. And we don't even need wood for repairing the ship if I just periodically choose to repair the ship rather than reset wanted level, as I just did. Well, that's a Portuguese ship that doesn't... They don't seem to be hostile, even though we just... that's British. I don't think they're hostile. But there's a slave ship. It is magnifique. Well, we could take a crack at this. I don't like the idea of attacking the with those British ships nearby. It would be nice if they would leave us alone just to deal with these guys, but it seems unlikely. If we engage these guys, we're probably getting all the nearby ships hostile to us, but
Ready to march, Captain! Fire! Fire! We will march!
it's a bad timing to have a hunter coming after us.
They're firing a volley!
Okay, let's try to deal with one ship at a time. Hit more than one with a mortar shot if we can, but apparently we didn't destroy those escorts as I thought we would. I thought we would get one escort there. We've destroyed one. This storm is not helping us right now. Yeah, this timing on this storm is really working against us. Okay. Now we've got a bunch of hunters after us, but we've got a slave ship with no more escorts. And luckily for us, that British fleet did not jump in. So I might actually finally be able to board a slave ship. The game has been jumping on us to do this for a while. But they're unique. You don't have to damage them to board them, because if you did, you'd obviously be, you know, killing a lot of the slaves on board in the combat. I think we will have to probably fight some kind of guards, but the main challenge is that you have to deal with the escorts. All we have to do is kill the enemy crew. And I think the slaves are kept below deck, so you don't really have to worry about accidentally killing them. But this is kind of, this is one of the harder things, because you got to beat so many accompanying forces. Just killed one of my own. Didn't really come out ahead there. Does take a while to reload these. These guys are on my side. I can't find a cluster of Alright, fine. Give me a second to switch Wappets and I'll take your sorry ass out. I don't even know if you were the one who was giving me all the trouble, but... So that's our first slave ship freed. The plot will eventually force us to do this, but this...
It's over now.
We were already at our maximum maroon rewards, but we should get our maximum just freed slave rewards. If we don't get it here, we'll get it very soon now. Oh, I guess I lost a few maroons along the way. We got cloth and wood, which I don't care about. Metal, which I do. So we got a portable cannon now. And one more slave ship or plantation, and we get whatever the special reward is. I don't know what that is. I'm pretty sure it's cosmetic. It might be like a different outfit for Otawali. But as far as like gameplay stuff, other than maxing out the ship, I feel like we're pretty much done, because we've already got our free ammo, which is really useful. And you know what? I think that's a good point to call it a video. I could off screen now for more metal, and you know what? I think I will. I think I'll just play around for a little bit. Sink a few ships to get some extra metal, because we will have a little bit more to do story-wise. But yeah, I feel like doing that, and I think I will. And when we come back next time, yeah, maybe I'll break my promise. Maybe I'll just come back and play the game more on air to get ahead. But I'm not. I got enough time that I can do a little tiny bit of off-screening to make this our situation a little bit better for future battles. I think maybe I was just picking the wrong ships to mess with before, because it seems like we were powerful enough to free a slave ship. And I don't think it's going to be any worse the next time we have to do one for the story. But either way, when we come back next time, I'll have done at least a little bit of off-screening. We'll see. Catch you guys next time.